So this is my series of 5 things to help you in your Amazon business, your eBay business, or whatever it is you are doing. Today I'm doing Beyond the Big 4, and the Big 4 is, actually I'm in the front yard. It's pretty funny, all my neighbours are walking around, but it's cool. Thanks for the share, team. So today is Beyond the Big 4. The Big 4 are Facebook, Pinterest, Instagram, and Twitter. And I've talked about all of those loads and loads and loads. So I'm going beyond the Big 4, and we're going to talk about 5 places to get noticed that are a little bit more off the beaten track, a little bit less thought about. Today I'm going to talk about platforms. Do you want to say hi, Sid?
Hi.
Okay, say hi quick.
Hi.
There's Sid. You got a chocolate face. He's eating Oreos. Jojo's. Okay. Okay, that's Sid. So he's said hi now, so now he can go and scoot round. Okay, so I've talked a lot about the other platforms. So today we're talking about things that I'm gonna introduce again, just so that I can cut it easily for YouTube. So today we're talking beyond the Big 4. We're going to talk about 5 other places to get yourself noticed, or get your brand noticed, or get your product noticed. So this kind of works whatever it is you are selling, whether it is you're pushing yourself as an expert, or whether you're building your own brand, or whether you have your own product to sell. Today we're going to talk platforms. Tomorrow I'm going to talk more about methods and content, like what you can actually post to get people taking notice or to drive engagement with your product. But today we're just going to talk more platforms. So let's get started. Okay, number 5. Now this is one of Isaac's favorites, and he said you got to put this one in. Imgur, and it's Imgur. Imgur and Reddit combined. Now Imgur is really, really interesting. It's kind of like Tumblr, kind of like Instagram, but you post images and you can put little captions with it, and then people can have discussions about the images you post. And Imgur is really cool for posting multiple images. You can use it to tell a story. There's a really great one where this guy goes behind the scenes in his job at a restaurant. So he's like, I work in a restaurant, it's cool. And then he has like funny events that happen. He's like, some days I cut my hand and he has like blood everywhere. And he's like, some days it's great, I have really nice customers, and he has a picture of his nice customers. Sometimes the chef leaves rude messages, and he shows a picture of the rude messages the chef leaves. And you just get this feeling for that guy's life. So Imgur is really cool because you can post all these different pictures, and you can tell a story with your pictures. You can go behind the scenes in your business, and whatever it is you are selling. If you're selling dog food, for example, or let's say you're selling pet beds, you can post pictures of cute dogs in a pet bed, and then you can link back to your particular product. Or you can make it funny. You can be like, my dog tried to eat its pet bed, or my dog shares a pet bed with a cat. Or you can find any kind of funny story or emotion or feeling, and take pictures, and then you can ride off of that to kind of sell your product. So with all of these platforms, you're not really saying, okay, buy my pet bed. Instead, you're getting people to engage, to see the pet bed, and from there they start wanting it. Kind of like the guy that reviewed the sweet potato pies. You know, Patti LaBelle brought out sweet potato pies. This guy makes a video all about how much he loves sweet potato pies. Boom, it sells the whole thing. Or like viral videos of kids playing pie face. You're not actually selling it, you're selling off the back of a story. So that's Imgur. So the key with this is post your pictures, or post your series of pictures, and then put a link into Reddit. Share it everywhere. Share it on Twitter, share it on Facebook, share it on Pinterest, share it everywhere, and get people engaging with it. So that was number 5, Imgur. Number 4, LinkedIn and SlideShare. And the key part of this one is really SlideShare. So these are actually part of the same platform. SlideShare is actually connected to LinkedIn. And I've had a bit of a, I don't really like LinkedIn. I find it kind of boring. I find I get harassed a lot by people who are just, they're just recruiters. They're just kind of, it's very impersonal. And LinkedIn is like a professional social network. But what is really interesting is SlideShare lets you post like PowerPoint slides to their platform. Interesting. And then you can use LinkedIn to kind of promote yourself with SlideShare. Why would you want to post PowerPoint slides? What good could this do you? Well, a lot of people are actually looking at it, and these are very, very shareable. People are sharing the slide shares all over the place. And what you can do is you put up your slides, put it forward your presentation, put forward whatever case it is you want to make, and then at the end you can put an advert for your product, for your brand, for yourself. And here's the way you would use it. So you do something, let's say you've made a board game. What you could do is come up with a presentation on something like how board games help teamwork, or how a board game can improve a family. You come up with an article or something interesting about your product, and then you again sell your product off the back of the interesting thing. So you're looking to make a case for whatever the product is that you are selling. Again, if you have pet beds, you could make a post about how pets aid security in your house, or how pets build a family, and you can build off this to then link back to your product, to yourself, and really market your product. So that's LinkedIn and SlideShare. If you're promoting yourself, you probably want to use LinkedIn. If you're just promoting a product, then focus more on SlideShare, and make it very shareable. Again, when you've created your slide, pin it, tweet it, all the things. Facebook share it. Awesome. Number 3, just a quick one, and I love this platform, Quora. Or Quora. I think it's Quora, actually. I love Quora. I think it's like a magazine. It's like the questions and answers part of a magazine, which is always the best part of a magazine. And what you do is you follow subjects. So, for example, I follow Amazon and Amazon FBA particularly, and e-commerce on Quora. And if a question comes up that I think is interesting, I'll jump in and provide an answer that I think is a good answer. And it works as an advert for me because it has a link to my name, to my Facebook page, so I have a profile on there. But also you can definitely use this to link back to a particular product or to your brand. So Quora is number 3. Okay, number 2, we're almost there. Number 2, books. Okay, so books is an interesting one, and I think a lot of people are saying, write a book. It's all about writing a book. And writing a book is hard. Like, people say it's easy, write a book. There are several ways to write a book. You could write a book about facts. Like, okay, these are the questions I get asked the most. Pick the questions, the top 10 questions you get asked the most. And if you have a product, you probably get asked a lot of questions about that product. Or write about something related to that product. So you could write a book. Another way to use books, write an ebook, make a Kindle book, and put links in that to your product, to your brand. There's a very loud motorbike going by. Or also, can you guys still hear me okay? Or also, Goodreads. And this is kind of interesting. You can use Goodreads to actually review books, and to put information, reviewing books, talking about books, and engage with people about books. You can talk about, and particularly for business books, books about your subject. Let's say you make board games, then talk about board game books. Hey, cool, you could engage with this and become someone who talks about board games a lot. So books and Goodreads, and there is an app for Goodreads, which is pretty cool. My neighbour's getting on their motorbike. It's pretty loud. I think they're leaving now. Hold on. Dun 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 dun. Bye bye, neighbours on your motorbike. Wow, that was really loud. Okay. Wow, it's like peaceful again. You can tell I'm in the front yard. So number 1, press. And this is an interesting one. So there's a lot of different options with press. If you have a product out, like if you've made a bundle to sell on Amazon, if you've made a private label product or a white label product, or you're just trying to promote yourself, you've made a course, you've made a book, whatever it is you have come up with, talk to your local press, because often they need stories. They are looking for stories. And half of the trick with this is making it a story. Finding, like, has your product helped a particular person? Is there something cool that your product can do on a local scale? Can you give it to a local group? Can you do something with your product that will make it newsworthy? Another tip on press, and I'm going to give you a secret. There's a website called Help a Reporter Out. It's called Haro, H-A-R-O, Haro, Help a Reporter Out. And you can subscribe to this and sign up with different areas of speciality. So you can be like, I don't know, technical, computer person, medical person, e-commerce, finance, whatever it is you know about, whatever it is you're good about, you can sign up for Help a Reporter Out, and they will send you like a request for help. Like, okay, someone's writing an article about, I don't know, depressed dogs. And then you can write back and be like, hey, I've got a pet bed that's proven to make dogs happy. Hey! And you can write something about depressed dogs. You can be like, well, here's 10 tips to make your dogs happy. And give a list of the tips. And at the end of it, you can say, I am the CEO of Happy Pet Beds Inc. or whatever it is you are. So that was my 5 platforms that go beyond the big 4. So the big 4 again were Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Pinterest. And the ones that I've covered here, so these are the platforms I've covered. We talked about Imgur. And what we said was you can post images on Imgur that tell a story, that are cute, that are funny, that are interesting, that get people engaged. And then what you do is you link to those images from Reddit, from Facebook, from Pinterest, from whatever it is you use, from Twitter, and get those shared. And the idea is not to just post an advert to your product. The idea is to post something related to your product that will get people interested, get them clicking, and you can slip in the link there to whatever it is you are looking to market or promote. Number 4, and this is kind of key with any kind of social media advertising, web advertising, don't push things in people's faces. Instead, get them enjoying your product, get them interested, get them coming to you and looking for what it is you're actually selling or what it is that you might have to offer them. Number 4, LinkedIn and SlideShare we covered. So SlideShare is great. The thing with SlideShare is you have to kind of make a presentation, make a point, but you can make it related to your product. And these are super, super shareable. People are posting SlideShares all over the place, and especially if whatever you're doing has any kind of element of professionalism or academia, great things to share. Number 3, Quora. We talked about Quora. That's a question and answer platform, so people post questions, you give the answers. Number 2, books. Write a book, create an ebook, even if it's a short ebook, and get it engaged in reviewing books. And also use the reviews on Amazon. You can engage with people if you're the author of a book. And also Goodreads. Use Goodreads to discuss books related to your subject and get known as a person who communicates a lot in their subject. And lastly, number 1 was press. There are lots of other platforms. You just brought up a great one there, Polyvore. Polyvore is an awesome platform. I made a video about Polyvore a while back. It's on my YouTube. If you just look at Katharyne Polyvore, there is a video there all about it. Another one is Medium. I didn't cover Medium. That's another great platform for blogging and professional posts. Hi, Sid. Are you okay? What's your favorite website, Sid? What do you use? Do you watch videos?
I watch videos.
On YouTube?
Yeah, YouTube.
Okay, so Sid's all about YouTube.com. That's another one. I didn't cover YouTube. Actually, this should be the big 5. I think YouTube's up there as the big 5. So also making videos is another really good option. So lots of cool options for engaging with your audience, driving them to your product. So tomorrow we are going to talk methods and content. We're going to talk about what makes a good story, what gets people engaged, and what will make people share what you're doing. So cool, thank you for joining me. If you haven't yet, sign up at Katharyne.com for my free newsletter that I will send out at some point. They do come out every now and again, and they're usually full of information. All right, guys, you guys are awesome. I'll be posting a replay on YouTube. Have a great day. Love you guys. Bye.